Welcome back, guys, to another exciting episode of Will's Music Show. Today I'm starting off something new, so every Friday I'm going to just basically go back in time, and it's going to be called Flashback Music Fridays. It's just going to be like a short, hopefully 5 minutes or less, just about a certain single or a certain thing that happened in music history, or a certain album, music video, anything along those lines. So today we're going to talk about Angels and Airwaves, or also sometimes referred to as AVA, as the band stylizes their logo, if you will. So I want to talk about the first single off of their first album. So the song's called The Adventure. It's off of the album We Don't Need to Whisper. So basically the story behind how Angels and Airwaves started is Tom DeLonge, who some of you might know from Blink-182 or Boxcar Racer as well. He decided that when him and Blink-182 wanted to kind of break up, so he went off and he was doing his own thing now with a new band, and he wanted like a new sound and stuff. So Angels and Airwaves was a totally new direction. It's like a space rock, if you will. That's actually what it's classified genre-wise on Wikipedia, I believe. So yeah, Tom DeLonge, he went out. He's the band's creator. He's the lead vocals, lead guitarist. So yeah, basically he shocked all of Blink-182's fans when he decided to do this. So about the song, so The Adventure, when the band was making this album and everything, and once they were prepared to kind of decide about the first single, what it was going to be, the band actually was going to release a different song as the first single off the album. And then apparently a fan got a hold of the song, and he gave it to a radio station for them to play. And then so it basically got leaked onto a radio station, and everybody heard it and they liked it so much, so that song actually became the first single on the album. And so basically it was purely by accident that this song became what it is today. And still, for me, like, this song is by far their best work. They do have some other good songs as well, but I don't know, nothing lives up to the first single in a way. So yeah, the song has a lot of interesting sounds that were put into it as well. If you watch the documentary that Tom DeLonge did called Ernie Ball, The Pursuit of Tone with Tom DeLonge, the band apparently used a bunch of rocks in a box and kind of like shook them around to get those sounds that you hear in the very intro of the song. Don't listen to the radio version though, because you probably won't hear that. But yeah, in the actual full-on song, there's like a long intro, and that's in there. And I had no idea about this until this year, so I thought that was pretty cool that like I found this out. This song is from 2006, right? And I'm still finding out new things about it, so it's pretty fascinating. Watch that documentary if you have time as well, because it's very fascinating. He talks about Blink-182 and like Angels and Airwaves, and how he came up with like all these different guitar sounds and everything. It's really cool. Anyways, so AVA, or Angels and Airwaves, also used metal cabinets. They opened and closed them and then dubbed them over and did all kinds of like effects and stuff, and that is actually what you hear in the background of the song as well, which I thought was also very fascinating. So the main reasoning, I think, why this song is so powerful and why people really enjoyed it when it came out is just the message behind the song. Tom basically decided that after the breakup, if you will, the first breakup of Blink-182, when he kind of left and then he came back again in like 2011. But anyways, that's a different story. So apparently that obviously like weighed him down, and he felt really bad about that whole situation. And then also Tom's one friend who he was talking to, his wife left him. So Tom came up with this idea about creating a song that could make anybody feel like they could conquer the world, so that they wouldn't feel so down anymore, right? So the song does certainly give off that vibe when you listen to it, and even to this day, like, I get chills just listening to it, because it's just so different, and the sound in it is very unique. So Tom even said himself in this documentary that when he first recorded the song, the whole thing, and then he listened to it back the one night when everybody else in his house was sleeping, that the song just kind of like gave him this feeling like he knew that it was a really good song, and he actually got some tears in his eyes after hearing that back. So as far as awards go for the song was featured on the game Rock Band. It was used in the Superman related TV show called Smallville for the season finale. So apparently it had a bunch of downloads on Amazon the day after the season finale for that. So I really boosted sales there. The music video for the song was nominated for Best Special Effects for the MTV Music Awards in 2006, and the adventure also saw some chart success, being number 5 on Billboard's Hot Modern Rock Tracks, and then number 51 on Billboard's Pop 100 chart. So yeah, overall, I'd just say that the song was pretty successful in my opinion, even if it didn't reach like number 1 on any of the charts or anything like that. Just purely for the reason that because the song is so powerful and it did its job in the message that Tom DeLonge wanted to deliver, which is making a song that makes you feel like you can conquer the world and that you're better than the way that you might feel if you're feeling down in that specific moment. So yeah, it's just a really motivational song, and it also just makes you feel like you can do anything if you set your mind to it, which is a really powerful message, obviously. I'll just say one last thing here just before I go. So I'll just leave you with 2 of the different lyrics that I really like from the song and that really stand out. The first one is, "Even if your hope has burned with time, anything that's dead shall be regrown, and your victorious pain, your warning sign, you will be fine." That's the first one. And then the next one, which is what ends the song, which is I feel a really good way to end the song. It's just a lyric that says, "Life's waiting to begin." So it's just meaning like, go out there and do something. Don't just sit around and let your life pass you by. So yeah, I hope that you guys liked this new format that I'm trying. I'm going to be doing this every Friday, hopefully, as long as I'm not too busy. And yeah, I'll try and just talk about like one different song or like something that happened in music history every Friday, and just try and keep it 10 minutes or less. And yeah, we'll just see what one will come next week. This week has been very busy with me with the podcast, so don't forget to follow on all the social media accounts. So give a subscribe and a thumbs up on YouTube there where I post these, and then hopefully iTunes as well once they clear me, and I'll be sending the link to that. And then yeah, follow me on social media. It's Will's Music Show on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, and yeah, right here on YouTube obviously as well. So yeah, all right, see you guys next week.